Hello, hello. Hey, David. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Bo. Just waiting for some more folks to pop in. With it being a Sunday, hopefully we get some more people in. So how's everybody doing? Hey, Richard. How is everyone? It's good. Currently in bed. Nothing wrong with that. Laying down, relaxing. Four a.m. comes early. That it does. Yes, for anybody who didn't catch it, the reason for the weird hiatus after that last sale, things have been a bit slim pickings here locally, so I ordered a bunch of stuff online. And when I ordered it, I was not expecting it to take a freaking over a week to get here. So that's why there was no sale last week, was because it wasn't here. I had nothing to sell you. So that was annoying. So that's what happened. Good old post office. And I can't blame the seller, because the seller shipped it within, like, I think it was like 30 hours. And then it was out on the way. So it is definitely not the seller's fault. It was the post office. That thing went slow. And then even from the day that they told me originally on the tracking that it was supposed to be here, it got here 2 days late. So actually, I got it on Friday. So I would ask for tonight, for anybody who is able, obviously, I don't want you to set aside bills or anything, but anybody who is able, if you could get your payments in by like tomorrow or Tuesday to help me get back on track, I would appreciate it. Again, only if you can. Hey, Westside. Just so that way I can get back on track and get back to the Fridays like it's supposed to be. Hopefully my local guys will have some new stuff so I don't have to do mail again. The downside, even in 2026, of ordering stuff in the mail is sometimes you'll get it in 3 days, sometimes it takes a week and a half. And you never know what it's going to be until it happens. I got 7 people on. I'll go and give it like 3 minutes and then we'll get the beginning stuff out the way. So we did, just to let everybody know, we did get pretty good hit in pre-sales. So all of the Russian 5 Kopecks are gone. If anybody was hoping for the double florin, that one's gone. Yeah. Still some good stuff coming, though. For sure. On the upside, if you guys want to go for a sellout tonight, you're already pretty close. You're only, after all the pre-sales, you're $569 away. From a sellout already. Nothing wrong with that. All right, 1 more minute. I'd like to get back to a point where I have enough capital built up that I could actually do online orders, but not have to depend on those, you know? Like, still have enough to go locally and find stuff so that I can make sure I get the next sale going, or have enough inventory built up to be able to not worry about it like I used to before, you know, ground beef was $1,000 a pound. Now thanks to that whole drill worm thing, pretty soon it'll be what, like $5,000 a pound to mortgage your house for a hamburger. They need to get these food prices under control. Only $500 a pound. It must be on sale where you're at. All right, for anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use Cheapskate Coins at gmail.com. Use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, Cheapskate Coins at gmail.com, and Venmo using the same email, Cheapskate Coins. If you use Cash App or Venmo, it will say Louis Kachera. That's me. You're in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $26. $6 being a little purple bubble mailer, $26 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package sent registered, there's an additional $45 charge on top of that. It's the only way you can insure coins all the way through the mail. And keep in mind, if you go registered, you will have to sign for it when it arrives. And it will take longer because it's on the ground the whole way. They don't do registered packages on planes. If you're new, you can't get stuff tonight. You just have to email me by the end of the night. Email has to have your personal info, shipping info, your channel name, so I know who the heck you are. which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. If we don't get that email, you will not get anything, and we never ship without payment. Also, if you want your packages held so you can maximize your shipping, all you got to do is let me know. I do recommend shoot me an email just in case to let me know. That way you can make sure, you know, if it's one of the busy nights, chat's flying by real quick, I don't see it. That's why I always say make sure you email me. That way you make sure that I know to hold it. And then, of course, you know, especially for those of you in large flat rate boxes, if you don't want to be sitting filling it up for 6 months to a year, you decide you want your stuff, all you got to do is shoot me an email and say, hey, send me my stuff. And I will get it out on the way to you. All right, here is our Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, go give us a follow. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We do put the lot list on there every night we have a sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, shoot me an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a couple of days before every sale, and you have the ability to pre-purchase as soon as that email arrives. Remember, it is first come, first served, just like our sales, so don't wait. So if you see something you want, don't wait, jump on it. Just got your year-old package. Yeah, for those of you that go a year or more, that, you know, especially for like, I've had some people that like completely forgot what was even in it. So it was like a big, like almost like a big surprise Christmas package. All right, let's get this thing going. All right, so like I said, we did get hit a bit pretty good in pre-purchases. So all the 5 kopecks are gone. The 1 pound world coins are gone. The Russian ruble banknotes are gone. If anybody was hoping for the double florin, that one's gone. A few other things. We did sell a lot of the Russian 1 kopecks, but I had more in than what was actually on the list. So there are still some of those that are going to be available. So, all right, let's kick this thing off. I wanted to remember to put these because I always forget. I wanted to remember to put them actually on the list. So these are the PCGS slab boxes. I do still have some. I have 1 of the blue and I have 3 of the blacks. Still available. And let me go. You guys have to look at my ugly mug for a second. Yeah, so that's the slab boxes. $10 a piece if anybody wants one. That's the black. That's the blue. I know some of you guys are wanting the NGC ones. I am working on trying to get some. My folks have been out of them recently. So as soon as they have some in, I will grab some. So, all right. Anybody need a slab box? Then I'm going to go ahead and keep it on this camera for a second. Because I've also got 2 of the Banknote albums left. You sold 102 banknotes. It's just like the old, really big deluxe ones that we used to sell that hold like 300. It's just smaller. But still, you know, holds 3 per page. 102 total. These are $25 each. I've got 2 left. Keep in mind, if you do get one of those, if you're not already in a large flat rate box, you're going to be in one because that's the only box those fit in. Oop, wrong one. There we go. All right, so anybody need an album or a slab box before we continue on? Going to banknotes next. All right, if anybody decides you want one, just let me know. You only have one box. You are... Hang on. Richard, you're at about 2/3 of a large flat rate box. So you have like 1/3 left in space. However, if you did get the slab boxes or if you got a banknote, one of the banknote books, it would not fit, so that would start a new box. But as far as smaller stuff, yeah, you still have like 1/3 of the space left. All right, I will keep you here for now. All right, banknotes. All right, first one up. This is a 2021 20 peso Mexico polymer note. Going for $4. This is still monetized. If you happen to cross the border, you can spend this. You know, if you went down for like a spring break or something, this would still be usable. Anybody? Going to Wayne. You got it, sir. All right, these next ones, I thought about putting them on individually, but then I decided, no, they're sets. I need to leave them as sets. I don't want to break them up. So these are some not geld sets. They're all from 1921. They're all from the same place. They're all from city of Bitterfell in the province of Saxony. For all three of these sets. So it kind of makes a really big set if you get all three. So the first one is a 1921 25 Pfennigs. It is a 5-note set. They're all uncirculated. They're $30. So obverse is the same on all of them. Issued in June 1921. But the reverses, you're looking right here, are all a bit different. Yeah, they got really creative with these not gelds, especially for them being emergency release money. They definitely got creative with them. So anybody on these? $30 for the set. 5 notes. $6 each for uncirculated not gelds is a really good price, guys. Wow, nobody. That's surprising. It's $30 for all of them. It's for the set, which makes it $6 each. All right, this set is going to Richard. Would a hold fit? I don't know what you're trying to ask, David. I don't know what a hold is. What are you trying to ask me? Which one? Are you talking about the slab box or the banknote album? Slab box? Let me see. Give me one sec, guys. Yeah, I could probably fit one in your current one. Because I could take some of the stuff that's already in there and put it inside the box. So yeah, I could probably fit one in there. Without upgrading you. Probably finish off your package too. Right, next up. As I said, these are all for the same year and the same place. So this one, again, 1921 from Bitterfell, is a 4-note set for $24 of 50 Pfennigs. So again, same obverse on all. And here are your reverses. Anybody on this set? Again, all uncirculated. 24 takes the set. Still $6 a note. Yeah, David, if you want one, just let me know if you want blue or black. If you have a preference. Anybody on this set? You want the blue one? You got it. All right, so I am out of blues now. All I have left is 3 blacks. All right. Moving on. All right, and the last banknote lot for tonight is the final set of the Knot Guilds. Again, 1921 from Bitterfell, province of Saxony. These are 75 Pfennig. This one is a 6 banknote set. Going for $36. And again, just like all of them, the obverses are the same. And then here are your various reverses for the set. All uncirculated. Oh, these are originals. Hey, Jag. All right, and this set is going to Richard. Congrats, sir. All right, so if anybody decides you want that 50 Phoenix set of the 4 banknotes, let me know. Oh, all right, Richard's taking the 50 Phoenix set as well. You got it, sir. I mean, nobody else spoke up. So they is going to you. All right. All right, next up, coinage. All right. I had 20 of the 1613 to 1645 1 Copex. I had 20 of them on the list. I actually got 50 of them in. We sold 23 in pre-sale. So we actually have 27 of these left. So I'll put that on there. These are $12 each at 20, and there's 27 still available beyond what was on the list. These are the ones that are known as the wire cash. These are from Russia. 1613 through 1645 was when these were made. They are silver. All right, we got one going to Wayne. Why the term wire cash? Because of the way they were made. It was basically like they just made like a strip of molten silver wire and then went down the line and just punch, and then broke them up. All right, anybody else? Got 26 left now. One going to David. Oh, one more going to Wayne. Excuse me. All right, 24 left. Anybody else? Last call on these for right now. All right, we are moving on. Anybody else decide you want some of these, let me know. By the way, these do not all have to sell to be considered a sellout for tonight, because these weren't originally on the list. All of the ones that were on the list did sell out, in case anybody was wondering. All right. Next up. All right, so the double florin did sell. The farthing also sold. So the only Britain coin left, still a really good one, is the 1887 shilling. $925 sterling silver. It is VF. And $25. Let's scope this one so you can see it better. That's their old school design right there. 1887. And Queen Victoria. Anybody? This is an awesome coin, guys. And this one is going to Jags fan. Congrats, sir. Jags fan, for by the way, is also the proud owner of the double florin. He was the one that snagged that in pre-sale. Here you go, Jag, so you can see it. Here's your double florin. Also 1887, same year as that shilling you just got. That is an awesome coin. All right. And that brings us to the American. Kicking off American coinage tonight is an 1858 large letter Flying Eagle cent. VF. Over $85. Of course, the way you tell the difference on these, this is going to Jag. The way you tell the difference on these is in the word America. If the A and the M are touching, it's a large letter. If there's a gap in between them, it's a small letter. Here's your reverse. Yeah. All right. All right, next one. I'm actually amazed I still got this thing because people are spending big on pennies because, of course, they're not making anymore. So this is a Whitman trifold. It has a BU red set. Every coin from 1959 to 1981. Philly, Denver, and San Francisco is in here. They are all BU reds. And then there's also a 1958 wheat cent BU red that's filling in that spot. So I've been looking for 40 bucks on this because they are all BU reds. And then there is still a bit of room to fill up. You got all your 82s. I'll go 35 on it tonight. If anybody wants it tonight only, I will go 35 on this tonight. I'll give you $5 off. Presents as all 2026 nickels. I would hang on to them or sell them. The nickel rolls right now are going for... Give me a quick sec. Where's my page? If anybody's typing anything in chat, I can't see it right now. Give me a sec. I know individually uncirculated, they're selling for at least $1 a piece. And then, where are the rolls? Let me see if I can find the rolls real quick. Yeah, the 2026, the Denver rolls are going for $12 each. And the Philadelphia Mint rolls are going for $15 each. So that would be my suggestion. All right, so anybody on this? $35 tonight only. All BU Reds. If you want to be nice, Westside, you can send me one. I don't have any 2026 anything yet. So if anybody wants to send me one, I wouldn't complain. Hey, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. At least then I can say I have a nickel. All right, moving on. Anybody decides you want that little set, let me know. Oh, you send me 20 nickels? I'll take 20 nickels. Are they all the same mint? If you have a Philly and a Denver, it'd be awesome if you could do one of each. All Philly, all good. I'll still take it. All right, next up, 1882 Shield Cent. Graded and attributed by Mr. Rick Snow. Has a fine and with a die chip in the date. This one's going for $65. The most underappreciated of all of the coin sets in American numismatics. Anybody? I think that's the last year. That is the last year of the Shield Nickel, right? Or did they make one for 83? No, they did an 83 as well. So second to last year. That's right, because 83 they did the Shield Nickel and the V Nickel. $47 out of 50 rolls, all 2026 enders. Hey, you never know. You might have gotten them all. I would say definitely if you're going to crack them open to check them, have tubes ready to put them in if they are all 2026s. All right, anybody on this one? Who out there wants to give this beauty a nice home? All right, no love for the Shield Nickel. Moving on. All right, next up is a 1976 S Washington quarter. This is the 40% silver. BU. Over $10. I mean, if you want, you can sell them to me or send them all to me and I'll sell them for you. And then just, like, let me have a little cut out of it. I wouldn't mind helping you out with doing that. Just confirm what they are if you do decide you want to do that. Anybody on this one? $10. All right, moving on. All right, and then the last lots that I've got for tonight. These were all of the American Innovation dollars that I still have. These are the dollars that most people don't even know exist. So I'm going to go ahead and link them. I'm just going to link one of each to save time, but I do have the Philly and the Denver on each of these. They're $10 a piece. So you got Connecticut, Massachusetts, Delaware, Polio from Pennsylvania, oops, New Jersey light bulb, and then the last one from 2019 that I've got right now is the Georgia Trustees Garden. And then from 2020, and again, I do have the Phillies on each one of these as well. It's South Carolina. That's your Septima Clark. And then the Maryland Hubble. If anybody wants both P and D, I will do them. I'll give you guys a really good deal. I'll do them for $14 tonight for the set. Philly and Denver's. So that makes them $7 each. Saves you $6 overall. So there's your Connecticut Gerber variable. That's the Denver. That's the Philly. Massachusetts telephone. Denver and Philly. Here's your Delaware. That's the anti-jump cannon. Hey, Fino. Philly and Denver. Pennsylvania polio vaccine, Philly and Denver. Yeah, these are made to be NIFCs. There's the New Jersey light bulb, Philly and Denver. Again, $10 a piece or $14 if you do a Philly Denver set. Here's the Georgia Trustees Garden, Denver and Philly. Not really, because they make a ton of money selling these to the collectors. It probably costs them, what, 5 cents to make each one of these? And then they sell them to collectors for huge markups. Richard, it's $14 if you do a set. For the Septima Clark, if you did the Philly and the Denver, you'd get the set for $14. If you only got the Philly, then it'd be $10. So they're $10 individually, or they're $14 if you get the Philly and the Denver together. So if you get them both, you save $6. And then last one, Maryland Hubble Telescope, Denver and Philly. All right, any takers? So set-wise, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets, or 16 individuals. And Zeke is taking Massachusetts and New Jersey. So that's Massachusetts telephone, boom, and New Jersey light bulb. So you know, if I get Florida, I will let you know. All right, that was New Jersey. So those are going to be $7 each for Zeke. And then, what was the other one? Massachusetts. All right, anybody else? That leaves the Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, South Carolina, and Georgia. What is Florida's? I don't know what it is right off the top of my head. Actually, I'll just go look real quick. Because I'm curious now. American Innovation. What year is Florida? Oh, they don't even have them all on here. It's pretty bad, man. PCGS CoinFacts only has the 18s and the 19s. They haven't put any more of the others in here yet. Oh, it's 2025 Space Shuttle? Gotcha. Hey, go Mabel. All right, if anybody else wants any of these, let me know. 19. I will honor that deal until the end of the night. All right, quick recap. PCGS slab boxes. I've still got 3 of the black ones. They're $10 each. Hey, Kellen. Hey, Boo Socks. Get back to my, there we go. So it's the black slab box. Those are $10 each. I've still got 3 of those available. I've still got the 2 banknote albums. Holds 102 banknotes. They're $25 each. If you're not already, if you get one of these, you will be in a large flat rate box. That's the only one these fit in. So if anybody needs a slab box or a banknote album, let me know. All right, the 1 Kopek Russias. These are $12 each. I've got 24 left in stock. So if anybody wants some of these, I've got 24 left. They're $12 each. All right, we got 1 going to Kellen. Give me a sec. All right, 23 left. Anybody else? 23 left. 1 going to Zeke. One going to Bo. $1,001 dogs. Huh? Anybody else? $21 left. Blue Sox, if you're talking about me, the last message I saw from you said 1,001 dogs. If you said something else other than that, I did not see it. You said bin 1? All right, 1 going to Blue Sox. Yeah, that did not pop up for me. At least 20 left. Anybody else? Hang on. All right, here's my screen. Moose socks. Oh, okay. If I put it on it, it switches to bin 1 Kopeck. When it's not on it, it says XA 1001 dogs. That is very odd. Gotta love technology. All right, so 20 of these left if anybody wants any more. Yeah, they made thin silver wire and then they just stamped them right down the row and then broke them apart. All right, I've also got the 76S. That's the 40% silver quarter BU. $10. The Shield Nickel, 1882 and fine, graded by Mr. Rick Snow. With the die chip and the date. $65. The Lincoln cent set. Which is all BU reds. 59 to 81 PD and S's. Plus a 58 wheat cent. I have no idea why your right click isn't working. And then, of course, the innovation dollars. So, all right, last call on everything. Any better on the Shield? I could go 60 on it. I can knock it down to $60. For the penny book tonight, Zeke, I'm doing it for 35. It was 40. I knocked $5 off. Lowest I could absolutely go on this would be 58. That's the lowest bottom dollar I can do on this without losing money. All right, going to Fino for 58. So Zeke, if you want that Lincoln cent book, it is for tonight only. It is $35. Yeah, I'll put a note on yours to ship. Where's your card at? There it is. Found it. All right, guys. Last call on everything. much is shipping on 1,000 dogs? I have no idea. I guess it depends on what breed. If it's 1,000 English Mastiffs, it's going to be significantly more expensive. I got one more thing if anybody wants it. I'll do this for like $3 if anybody wants this. And the reason I'm doing it for $3 is because I'm pretty sure that's the only real one in the bag. I think the rest of these are replicas. That one I know is real. But the rest of these all just give the vibe of being like replica little tokens. So you get one real one and then the rest of them are, I don't know, cool little tokens you can give away or something for $3. And going to Richard. Yeah, one of them is a Chinese cash coin. It's an actual real one. So, Richard, when you get it, it'll be easy to tell which one the real one is because it's the one that actually has wear to it. You can tell it's actually been used. Put the real one in the flip? Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that right now. But yeah, these are just... The rest of these... They don't even sound real. Right, there's your actual real one. Get a flip. Here you go. Real one is in a flip. You're very welcome. Rest of them, I don't know, give to kids or something. Kids are going to kick out of them. Which dynasty? These would be from the Qin dynasty. Well, the real one. Anytime it has that symbol, that's the Qin dynasty symbol. I would love to find something from the Qin dynasty. That would be awesome. Just because, you know, that's the dynasty that China was named after. Because the Emperor Chen, he's the one that unified it and made it what it is. Makeshift washers. Yeah, that works too. Alright guys, thanks for coming out. I'm going to get out of here. Again, I am going to ask if you have the ability. I'm not asking you to like forego paying a bill. But if you do have the ability to pay it by like tomorrow or Tuesday to help me get back on track and back on Friday, I would very much appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry this one ended up so weird and we missed a week. It was because, for anybody who missed it in the beginning, I had to order stuff online because most of my local guys were pretty much pillaged. And I was not expecting it to take over a week for that package to get here. So that's why there was no sale last week. That was ridiculous. So if you have the ability, I would appreciate it. If not, all good. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for coming out. Who was our writing shipping on? I need to make that note. That was Fino? Yeah, Fino. I'm going to make that note real quick. Ship Fino. Alright. Got my note on here. Alright, guys. Everybody have a great night.